Oh, here we go. Just getting everything loaded up behind me here. Dad and I are off to Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, heading to Salt River. Going to be hunting Bootleggers Ridge. Opening weekend for whitetails in Kentucky. Always the first weekend in September, which gives you a chance to chase velvet whitetails. And I'm not gonna lie, Dad and I are targeting 2 absolute giants. Now, I did get a commissioner's tag in Kentucky, which means I have 2 tags. So we'll have lots of options down there. Now, Dad is sitting on an absolute stud. It's all over 170. I believe it's over 180. And he's been as regular as can be. So if the wind's perfect, Dad's gonna be on him. It's gonna be an awesome weekend in Kentucky. One thing about Kentucky, it's hot. So rocking the shorts and sandals off the Salt River. Tonight's gonna be sweet because Swon Brothers are playing. If you guys haven't checked out Swon Brothers, make sure to do that. They are awesome. Looking forward to tonight and this weekend. Off we go.
Fashionably late as always.
Just making it right on time. How's everybody doing?
Doing well, doing well.
Our time then.
He'll come, he'll come.
Right.
And he crossed in the one I was saying.
It's time.
It's time?
This is where it all starts, right here. Everybody's lying about the deer they've seen. Lying about the deer they killed. We got people talking about lions while other people are lying. It's time.
For a barbecue sandwich.
Just getting that time.
It is.
They got you an ice cream truck.
Oh, they do. Things. He's like a bartender.
Oh, God. I like bartenders.
We brought the good stuff.
I appreciate that.
So I have a very good lineup. You can start from any end, and if you would like to open one, I give you permission.
All right.
So we're here to enjoy it.
Appreciate that. Good meeting you.
Like I said, I've been coming here for almost 10 years now, and this is the best weekend of the year, hands down. I mean, we have more fun this weekend than any other weekend ever in any hunting camp I've ever been in. I mean, most people, they come, and I'm talking 80–90% of people come back, don't you think?
Yeah.
So it's like a Thanksgiving in September for me. But
there's a place called Kentucky where all good things come from. They put it in barrels, gets better with age, and you might want to sip your some. For years been a searched all the hand-me-down lands of Mother Nature's best. A longhorn, velvet, breathtaking beauty, thank God we're among the blessed. Got the Buck Bourbon on the ground, draw back, let them fly and knock them down. You can't show what you're made of or peep out of everything you got until you take your shot.
Well, just getting everything set here. Opening day in Kentucky is today. The weather looks like it is actually going to be darn good. Temps are going to be in the low 70s. There's a rain storm coming tonight, but it's not coming until about 10 o'clock. Hopefully that pushes some deer to move early. I think I'm going to go after Browse because he was in there this morning. I don't think he's gone very far. He's probably bedded pretty close by. Hopefully the storm's push, he's up and moving. That deer in the front, Kevin's buck, that one has been regular between 6:30 and 7 every day for 3 weeks, still in velvet. I went back and forth just because that deer is so regular, but I'm gonna go hunt Browse tonight. We're gonna get on it. I'm gonna meet George over at the farm. Justin's gonna get there. We're gonna shoot some early filming stuff, just prepping everything. Gonna go bait that front side blind again where that 10 point is, Kevin's buck. I'm gonna get that, and then we'll go shoot in the back. George is gonna drop us off so we don't have to walk in there the whole way, and then hopefully that deer will just be used to that noise going in and out versus 2 guys walking. And we're gonna get set up plenty early tonight. Keep you updated. Hopefully this is the end of the story with Browse. If not, he's just been kicking my butt at this game of chess we've been playing.
He's a monster. this
Yeah.
year, isn't it? That's probably bigger than the one he shot last year, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I think so. And you could see the stand too. Like you could see our stand. It was right there.
That makes you sick, doesn't it?
You got some white legs.
Shut up.
So,
Right on time, George.
I told you 3:30, didn't I?
You said 3.
30.
3.
30. It's gonna be a good night.
It is gonna be a good night.
It's gonna be death. Lots of death and destruction tonight. Cool temps, good winds. Sticking with Big Brow. I think should.
I will tonight.
Okay.
It looks like we'll be able to get out again tomorrow night. Do you want to go and
Yeah.
run?
We'll go. Yeah, we'll go freshen this up, and I'll show you all that spot, and then we'll get you out, and then I got to take Will and Kevin down to another farm we got called Kramer's.
Okay.
So he's gonna hunt down there.
How far is it from here? Is that the one that's closed?
Yeah, it's like a mile,
Okay.
mile and a half down the road. Once we get on it, it's not far.
Okay.
Good.
Don't worry about that. When you hear the shotgun, then you'll know.
Get you an extra bag to ride on too. With all this rain coming, I'm not gonna put any barrel proof out. We'll just do this. The only tree was that great big tree, and you can't get a strap around it.
Just got the pack-in pouch of Buck Bourbon here. Get this out. So this is the stand that's got what I call Kevin's deer on it. One of my buddies missed him last year, and it's a tight setup, but he's been pretty darn regular in here. So the deer I'm hunting tonight, call them browse. And when I got this farm last year, he was the first big deer that we ever got on camera. Same spot that he's in right now. We had him up until opener last year, and he was coming in regular till about 3 days before opener. So we adjusted, ended up taking a great deer on the other side of the farm. But I had 2 tags last year, just like I have this year. I have a commissioner's tag to be able to hunt 2. And I hunted the majority of the season on this deer, and it was a chest match just about all year, and he kicked my butt. So he never leaves this corner of the farm. He's been there all year. The only time he did is when he lost Velvet last year. He moved over here for a day, and then he went back another half mile. He stayed there during the rut because there are enough does. He's safe. He knows he's there. And we could just never figure out how to get the right set on him. So this year we went in, moved out our sides, brought a loader in, pushed it out, made everything a little bit bigger in there, a little bit easier for us to operate. Lo and behold, we start setting up cameras this year. He's still back in there. He got a little bit bigger. He is a big frame deer. So it's the first chance to get after him this year. The chest mass continues. Hopefully, weather front that's moving in tonight gets him to move early. That would be the key right there. I got all the stuff ready, gonna get it on him early.
Only thing I can tell. Yeah, they're not quite right.
We're getting everything set up here. We're actually leaving the UTV going just as background noise as we get the camera and everything set up in here, because he is bedded somewhere close, like 75 yards close in here. Just where he lives here, there's a highway on the backside, a little bedding area here, and then there are cows actually over on this side. So he's like right in here. We're right in his wheelhouse right now. So we're gonna be as quiet as we can, get set up in the tree stand, lock it in for a couple hours before he starts moving. We haven't seen anything yet. The weather, wind is perfect. As soon as he's been in this area, 6:30 that we've got him on trail cam, so we're coming into the sweet spot. We're gonna hunker down here, but it just feels right tonight. We got about 30 minutes left to light, and this is when he's been most active for the day. We had the wind shift a little bit and swirl around, and it rained for a second, cleared all the deer that we had in the field out. I don't know what to expect, but this is when he's been most active, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen right now. Well, it's a new season, but it sure feels like last season. He is still kicking my butt. Browse won again tonight. Everything started off great. Seemed like everything was going just like the trail cam's been leading. Weather was perfect. Then we got a little spit of rain, and with that rain, wind swirled and shifted. We had some deer in the field and kicked all those deer out and hadn't seen anything since. So don't have high hopes for going back in there tomorrow. We're going to switch, hunt the front of the farm, hunt Kevin's deer, obviously named Kevin's deer because buddy Kevin missed it last year. But he came in tonight, watched him on trail cam. So that's it. I'm eventually going to catch up to Browse, but he won again tonight, and I don't want to put too much pressure in there and just kick him completely out. Watch the trail cams tonight, see if he comes in, see what happens tomorrow, but definitely going to switch up, hunt the front of Bootleggers Ridge tomorrow. I got timing. Camera guy's showing up late.
You can grab all your stuff out first, Mark.
No
What are you talking about?
No comment on camera guy showing up late. You were the last ones there. Right? I'm not supposed to. You should be here in a minute. Well, this is my first trip. I'm using these severs. These are 1.5" titanium ones right here. They're cool because you can put a set screw in here and you can shoot with them. So I've got 2 that I got set up to practice with, and then a quiver full of regular severs. But I haven't used them in the field yet, so I'm excited to see what that's like. But shooting them just like a field point is how these things shoot, which is awesome. I didn't have to adjust my bow at all. Well, the weather today, we're going to switch it up a little bit and have you hunt the front side of the farm. There's an old 10 point over there. I'm pretty sure it's the same 10 that was with the 2 last year out of the same stand. So I'm going to be hunting right across the road about 150 yards away. It's your call. If you see them, if you like them, take them. If not, we'll do. The wind should be perfect for there. Sounds good.
Anytime we're putting hunters out, we really love to put the Buck Bourbon 110 proof exactly where we want the deer for the shot. So we always come out about 20 yards, make sure the shot angle's right. Just dump a 8-pound bag lasts about half a night. So we put one of these out every time we feed.
last light he came in. Holy smokes, his frame is huge. Shot felt good. I'm shaking like a leaf. I mean, literally right at last light. 5 minutes and less right now. All right, Georgie may be taking a little too long here. May just have to go take a little peek. See what kind of blood we got.
Should be happy.
Yeah, look at all the blood here. Missed it up high.
Oh yeah, look at it down there on the tall grass.
Yeah, taking the ice a second to adjust.
Shine your light back on there.
Here's the arrow right here.
Broke off.
Yeah. They're just covered though. Look at the ground right here.
Rides here.
Uber. The George Uber. We saw 4, 5, 6 bucks.
Yeah, I was watching. I think you saw the 10 that
He was supposed to see. That
yeah,
10 that came
he's
down
out of
here.
velvet though, right?
Giant body.
Yeah.
Dude.
Really? Man, you had one rule. You know we don't allow people to come back to Salt River Outfitters when they break our rules.
Because it's all rivers is bootleggers. Arrow's sitting up right over there. And blood all over the place. Just watch where you walk through. Down on the bottom. Oh, now it's standing up like that.
I know, almost like somebody come down here and already started looking for him, and then
This is where we didn't stop here. Went just a little bit farther and then
A little
we
bit
stopped.
farther.
Just a little bit further.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but right there he is.
Mark, he's decent.
Your East. Look at the frame on that.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, sir.
He smoked him too. I mean, it's put a body on him.
Last light today he came in.
Yeah. I thought he would have come in earlier. Look at his head. I told you he's gonna. I mean,
Turn him back towards me, towards us. Whip him around.
that is an old deer.
There it is.
It's a giant
Great beam,
frame.
too. He's got
Holy
longer beams than I thought.
smokes. Oh, and he popped out. You know, it happened so quick. And I
Yeah.
turned just to say he's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the one you're after.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, those beams got to be 23, 24 inches, ain't they? I mean, there's 9, 18. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to have 23, 24 inch beams easy.
I always look at Kentucky as the start to the season, the early velvet. Just something about it. This is the second year in a row on Bootleggers Ridge. Took a giant velvet whitetail last year. Took a 163. I'm excited to see what this one goes. Kentucky holds a special place in my heart. This is where my daughter shot her first deer. I've been hunting the last couple of years down here on opening weekend with my dad, so I'm excited to see what he saw tonight. He's on a good couple of deer as well. And I'll tell you what, Buck Bourbon had this deer coming in regular, so we knew exactly where he's been for the last 6 weeks leading up to season. Born from Bourbon, proven in Kentucky. Take your shot.
Got the Buck Bourbon on the ground. Draw 'em back, let 'em fly, and knock 'em down. You can't show 'em what you're made of. Be proud of anything you got until you take your shot. We mount our memories on the wall and say grace 'cause the Lord provides. Around here we're all family, even though we come from different lines. Got each other's back through thick and thin, and we stand up for the right. This is our home and this is our land. You can bet it's worth the fight. Got the Buck Bourbon on the ground. Draw 'em back, let 'em fly, and knock 'em down. You can't show 'em what you're made of, or be proud of anything you got until you take your shot. Got the Buck Bourbon on the ground. Draw 'em back. let them fly and knock them down. You can't show them what you're made of. No.